stumble across the tightrope of greatness, begging myself not to fall as I kiss my past wounds with pharmaceuticals, hoping to something that I could just hold on, hiding in the shadows of broken streetlights, covering my ears during every parental fight. Some say they've had it the worst, but they don't know the half of it. They don't know any struggle but their own. As I say to them, try standing up on broken bones, try walking a mile with no inspiration from home, try to be anything but what your past is conjured up. As they say, suck it up, kid, cause it's never been that rough. My eyes bleeding out as I wish it were true, but a mind never forgets what it was put through. In my sickness and health, looking through shattered eyes, seeing zigzags as the sky bends, torn roughly at each end, holding on to the rope before saying goodbye. Blistering hands weaken as my soul dies, my heart's still pounding, but for what if I have no reason? Letting go of the rope, falling as everything slows down, looking back to the sky, watching myself drown. But was it really meant to be? Static filling my ears, shaking myself awake, covered in tears. It's been this way nearly forever, but how long can I last the weather? The world is full of windows and mirrors, changing your perspective over different ideas. Whether they see our pain is only their choice to make, but in this life the young ones never have a voice to speak. Coming into this world, I want you to see my heart before my skin. Ignore the past full of screaming and violence. Believe in only who I present to you, not the scars you see. Don't ask how they came about, just know the tunnel was easy once I found a way out. Surrounded by the darkness I imagine, broken down by the lies I tell myself. Now sticks and stones can never break my bones, because the words eat away at the lining of my mind. Pure sanity is something I could never find, as it all caves in around me. Every upper a mountain peak and every downer a cliff jump. Ignore the second degree burns of addiction, etched into my skin, never to be forgotten, stained into my family tree alongside the prison sentence. Because from beginning to end I was the only witness, a child blinded by the black spots in the world, frantically grasping towards the light in the distance, hoping to make it out again. But for now all I can do is hope, thinking back to when we were broke. My mother disappeared and came back with food and clean clothes, and every time I saw my father we were separated by bars and blue coats. Then they ask why I hate authority. It's not because they tell me what to do, but because they took away the only father I knew, breaking down my doors at any time they please. My mother crawling across the floor on her knees, rushing to get to me, trying to avoid a distant child. But mother, the alcohol and drugs took away your mind. Now remembering is a thing of the past. How old are you, mom? That's something we can never ask, because her brain went away with her innocence, never thinking she'd raise a child filled with ignorance, or two for the matter, the only two she could have. Now happiness is far from her grasp, so I ask if anyone can see the end of the tunnel, because all I see now is darkness incognito and dirty glass too hard for me to see through. The world is full of windows and mirrors, changing your perspective over different ideas. Whether they see our pain is only their choice to make, but in this life the young ones never have a voice to speak.